actually having some fun, so let's see if we can't upload stuff. It's a very difficult place to mod because of so much traffic and buildings and such. It's much easier to mod in the wilderness where there's not a lot of NPCs and scripts going on, so I'm not an expert on mods, I've watched a lot of streams on Skyrim and obviously played a bunch and been using mods since Morrowind, so I have some knowledge of it. I've never modded anything myself. I don't have that kind of skill. My knowledge is secondhand
from my
at best.
farm. If I find out it's one of your kin, I'll see the culprit rot in prison. I'm surprised you had the wits to notice, Alfred. What with your nose buried so far up the Emperor's backside, you won't be laughing when the Thalmor come to root out Stormcloak's sympathizers. I've already put in a claim to the land and property you'll forfeit when you're found to be a collaborator. I'll remember that when the Stormcloaks liberate the city. No amount of money will protect you.
The sad part is these two used to be best friends.
You're a bad sneak. You're not creeping up on anybody like that.
Man, you're kind of a jerk. You, sir, have left a bad taste in my mouth. I just may not side with you in the Civil War. That I know nothing about until that conversation. Picking all the ingredients for alchemy. I've pickpocketed guards before. It's kind of stupid. Like, how does a guard get pickpocketed?
Keep your hands to yourself.
Yep, gotta have the stupid mods. I have it on men too, so don't worry. I'm an equal opportunistic jerk. I just think it looks ridiculous and offers more humor to me than anything. Little teenage humor. Morrowind really had it out for the Nords. They were not even half naked. They were just pretty much in loincloths. They looked like a bunch of Tarzans running around. Because they didn't give no... They gave no cares about the weather. Gotta be careful with the language. I don't really like cussing anyway. Try not to. I don't always succeed, but I try. Not really an intellectual anyway. Who knows, maybe one day I get a camera and put my face on the Twitch streams, but I don't know. I doubt it. I ain't the pretty girl that people want to see on stream, so in terms of that, I don't think anyone's missing anything when it comes to me not showing my face on stream. I have a TikTok account where you can see my face, so I figure that's enough for people.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death?
Oh, the god of death, I know
Glad to
him very
that,
well.
Because I need your help. You see, I've lost something precious.
Have you?
My
What'd you
amulet
lose?
of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacomb.
You know, you're a terrible
I'd looked
priest.
for it, but I have
How do you
been hearing
lose the
noises
one thing
down
that
there.
defines you as a priest? I mean,
I
that,
fear the dead have become
ugh.
restless. Without
Go
that
down there and
amulet,
do it
I'm
yourself.
powerless to confront them. Would
Yeah,
you
no
be
kidding.
willing to search for it?
I mean, you really don't deserve it,
I'll
but I'll
just
go
wait
do it.
here and make sure nothing foul escapes.
I'm still
the
deciding if this
catacomb.
character is going to be good or bad or what.
Of Arche.
He might just be selfish. I kind of like playing selfish characters in Elder Scrolls. For people just joining, this is Uthgar the Brave. He is a two-handed wielding axe beater-upper. He likes destruction magic and restoration. As you can see, we have mods that give us pauldrons, which gives us extra armor slots, which should have been in the vanilla game but wasn't. And I have a mod that lets me put robes over my armor, which is useful for a battle mage character such as Uthgar here. He likes the heavy armor over the light armor because clank clank goes the trolley, I guess. He's a Nord. He likes the cold. He likes Skyrim belonging to the Nords. So, whoa, what just hit me? Oh, I whiffed. How bad am I? Freaking two-handed axe. I am a two-handed axe friend. I like it. As you see, he's up to 35 already. I have many mods in the game. One which adds different types of weapons. That's why we have a spear here. I'm a fan of that. I like the idea of having extra weapons. Also have different types of gems in the game, over 200 or something like that. So this one's actually a much nicer model than most of them. Most of them are no good. Dented shield, that's garbage. We don't want no garbage. No time for garbage. See, there's a long mace instead of a short mace, so you got a two-handed weapon mace now. Also one-handed hammers and short swords and halberds and spears. Death blow of the Ever Knight. That guy's actually an old wives' tale who doesn't exist anymore. I don't know why I put it down. We're going to take the book and the money. We're going to leave the goblet, but we're going to take the money. We're going to leave the goblet. It might be a goblet of fire. We don't want to touch that. You never know. Come over here, make sure there's nothing here. Like I said, I got mods on, so I don't know where everything is, which makes the game a lot more fun, because it's a 10-year-old game. I mean, if you're watching this, you know, Skyrim's Skyrim. It's got its stuff, it's where it's been for 10 years. So having mods in the game helps make it more enjoyable, at least for me when I do a playthrough, because I've played this game for thousands of hours. I know where stuff is. I just would prefer to have mods kind of mix it up. I almost thought of doing a more loot run, but I don't like how they do their potions, and I don't like the prices of everything. I like the rarity of stuff. I like the idea especially of something like Dwarven armor is only in Dwarven ruins. I think that's really creative, really well done. I like the idea of...
I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company of the living.
We can take you back to the dead, but I like the idea of, like, special armor being in Skyforge
Oh,
only, or
thank
that
Arche!
bandit thing that I still
Please,
haven't been to.
take this gold for your troubles.
Take the gold. All 15 septums.
It was a pleasure.
Boy, I tell you, it's so nice being good. Unbelievable. Why you have Myths of Sheogorath in your possession, Mr. Man? How come you can see me? I'm taking your gold. 6. That's awesome. I've decided I'm being bad. What do you want from me? He gave me 15 coins. That's garbage. I went in and risked my life for 15 gold pieces. I can do better than that. The Dark Brotherhood sends me here to take care of you one day in a Radiant quest, you jerk. I think it'd be interesting to play an evil Lord. I don't know if evil would be the right term. I did say I wanted to collect all the relics, so I mean, part of me's gonna have to go cannibal. That'll be weird. I don't know if I'm gonna go werewolf or vampire in this quest in this game. I'm gonna do one or the other. I don't think I'll do both. Vampires kind of suck. I don't have Sacrosanct on because I don't have enough room in my mod order. It's the one downside to 5 gigabytes. It's just not enough. We've reached said castle, so we'll go ahead and save. We save often because game might crash often. That's how mods work. We don't want to be crashing. This is a place we want to be in. This is a happy place for us. That's for me. Like I said, I've decided I'm a thief. Just decided it. Guy was a jerk, he deserves it. See, we have a staff enchanter here, alchemy lab. This is like the most useful mod that nobody gives credit for. The Mystic Condenser, the guy that created this, thank you so much. You added so much to Skyrim with this. It's so much more effective than I think people give him credit for, or I don't know who created it, but whoever did, you're much appreciated. Taking your coins. And some gems, alright. This guy's got a bunch of interesting books in here. He likes dragons, but he also seems to like some other things that aren't so good. Shameful. Open up, you have things I want.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities. Take an enchanted. Once you know
I'm going to skip a lot of the dialogue. I am sorry, they just...
Of course, I have everything you need for
it doesn't
sale.
change.
I
You're the only
believe I
wizard
am,
here?
Yes, technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
I think that's a good idea. We will
clearly better
deliver your
suited than I
frost
am
salts.
to carry out such a menial
It
task.
benefits me.
Spells and incantations.
So what do you have for
those with
sale?
the
Because I
talent to
know what
guess.
I want from you. I want my level upper spell. That's basically what I want. I don't need any of these books. I picked you up because you looked good, but I don't think I'm going to keep you around. I already know that one. I've looked at all these books, so it's important to lose the carry weight. We'll sell them petty soul gems. We'll sell the Staff of Sparks, we don't really need it. Sell all those. Sell that. Get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of too much. Because we're going to break stuff down and learn their enchantments. Not enchantment. First of all. The spell tomes. Let's see. I could learn Bound Battle Axe, and then everything's terrible for everyone. I feel like that's cheap, though. I'm not really a conjurer yet. And Candlelight, important. Clairvoyance, we don't need it. Dispel magic, I don't really need it. Elemental Flare. This spell is going to make my life much happier. Fast healing is important. Healing Hands is important. I can get that free. And there it is. The magical spell that will level me up to infinite heights. The game is over right there. I just won the game. Oak Flesh. That's for my whatchamacallit, alteration skill. So that's that. I think that's what we want to buy from him at the moment. Yeah.
You know, if you've got the
Thank you, sir. You've
you should join the Mages College
been
in
very,
Winterhold.
very useful to me. We're gonna disenchant all this stuff. Watch my... that. Make that go away. See, we don't want to get rid of Apprenticehood because it's 40 points of magic. This is only 30. That's right, we're using our heads here, people. Heads. The Apprentice. It's worth it. So learn it from Alteration Novice. That. Let's see, 12 and 50. 12 and 50. It doesn't really matter here. So I don't like the idea of minor restoration. I like novice restoration. It just sounds better. So we're going to keep that. And sell it, of course. So there we go. We got to the 35 enchantment pretty quick there. Make sure everything is as it should be. Yes. Yes. Very good. Everything there is good. We're happy with that. So we come back here and
I
say,
had
hey,
you figured for me.
Farengar, we
I
want to
think
sell
you'll
you
appreciate
stuff
this.
like this and this. And that's it. See? I told you Novice Robes of Restoration sounded better. I'm even wearing it. Alright.
Remember, you're...
Let's go ahead and learn our spells that we have gotten. Candlelight, done. Oak Flesh, we want that. Muffle. See, that's why we wanted 200, because you see how that's 131? When we get Alteration up to 80, that'll be 0, and that's when stuff gets really crazy with battle mages. Elemental Flare, Novice, but look at that. Just damaging. Now that I think about it, actually, I should probably...
is the best weapon you have. It seems this
bolt.
damn spells and incantations for those with the talent to
Get
guess.
the bolt, because like, we get apprentice spells for free eventually, so we're gonna go ahead. Please. We'll go ahead and grab those. Might have been a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. Crud. That's okay.
Until next time.
Elemental Flare's enough. I should have got Bolt, but Flare's enough. The bound stuff is important to eventually have, so we'll go ahead and quick save because we're going to level it up here. Remember, I have a perk that gives me 20% more perk points, so this level 10 is going to be lovely. And also, I have a mod that gives me 10 health per level, so I can pick between magic or stamina and still get 10 health. I could get 20 health in the level, but it's not really necessary, because, I mean, you level 100 times, you're going to get 1,000 health. You're doing fine. So, we won't be doing that. I do know that Magicka, I want to get to at least 245, because that'll get me to 200 normally, and that's where you want to be. Eventually it's not going to matter though, so I think I actually might start popping stamina. But for now, we'll do this. You see I have 1 perk point. I come down here. We're level 10, so now we get to pick the Purge. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. You may choose a race. Weapons and spells are 35% more effective against this chosen race. This choice is permanent. Notice how you cannot choose Nords. That's kind of a downer. But, you know, Skyrim belongs to the Nords, and I really hate High Elves. Like, more than anything. So, this is what we're going to do. High Elf. Now, for the rest of the game, I do a lot more damage against High Elves. So if I see Thalmor patrols walking around, they're going to get their knuppets. As you can see, because of that mod, I went from 1 perk point to 2. That's very useful. So, we're happy to have that. Smithing, I don't think anything can be done yet because it's got to be a 30. Heavy armor, I mean I can. I don't really need to. Two-handed obviously is very strong. I'm using Ordinator perk mod, that's why there's so many more perks than what Vanilla has. If you're not using a perk mod, it's kind of a waste of time for playing the game, really. And you notice on this one, with heavy armor, you gain small amount of experience for wearing 2 pieces of heavy armor, so that's why I do that. Don't have to get hit to actually learn about heavy armor, you just have to wear it in combat, and that's a better system, I think. Enchanting. Eventually we're going to have to learn how to use staves, because when you use them, it takes 25% less charge, and you gain enchanting experience. And that's an interesting situation. So, give me 1 moment, I shall return. Sorry, that was a message I had to take. It's just how life works sometimes. So I still have 2 perk points to put in, okay. I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to go here and Descending Light, because when you enter combat, rapidly regenerate points of magicka equal to half your restoration skill. That's pretty good if you need a quick boost of magicka. Obviously restoration's important. My character. We haven't learned anything really in terms of alchemy. Nern roots give us alchemy experience when we gather them, so that's something we like. That's a mod. Tanning and smelting give us actual blacksmithing experience. We like that mod. That's a good mod. Let's see here. What do we want to do? We don't want to start that one. I think we're going to head towards... This is a good time to head toward Bleakfall Barrow and Rorikstead and all that. Rorikstead's very useful. I have a mod that doesn't allow merchants to die because it's very annoying. And I like to have full access to all my merchants, especially blacksmiths. So, they live. Dragon attacks, they live. Other people can die, but they're not gonna. They're now essential. Become High King of Skyrim allows you to set NPCs to essential status, which is interesting, but I don't really like the mod, so it has a use, but not one I want to use. So we are going to be sneaking our way and walking towards Rorikstead. I mean, it's not the most fascinating of content, but it's something that's somewhat essential. Wait, do I have stuff I need to sell? No, we're okay. We can get there. There are merchants that we can sell to in Rorikstead without issue, so we're out of here. For me, Windhelm is a very buggy, glitchy place. It's already crashed once in this playthrough there. There's a couple places where Skyrim likes to hiccup, so that's a thing. Sneak, 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 because we gotta get to 60. We were able to pick our stone at the beginning of the game thanks to a dynamic progressions mod, which alters progression of skills and lets you set up a character and has different starting stats for each race, which I really approve. Those three mods together are very worth having. So if you ever play Skyrim, always make sure you have a dynamic progression mod. There are 3 for 1 mod. They're 3 separate downloads, but they are worth downloading. They're not big mods, but they make the experience much better, in my opinion. Oops. We don't want to be passing up our alchemy ingredients. We gotta pick those up for later. Carriages are dumb in Skyrim. I get why they're there, but they're dumb. I don't like using them. I don't think I've ever used a carriage for any reason. I'd rather walk and explore or fast travel and not pay 50 to 100 gold pieces to travel. I think it's not my style. It was different in like Morrowind, where you had Silt Striders and there was no such thing as fast travel. They made Silt Striders more essential, and boats and stuff like that. I already picked these eggs. We like the chicken eggs. They give us restore health potions, so we like those. This is the one downside to Skyrim, is no longer food with alchemy. I haven't found a good mod that lets you use it either, so if anyone knows of one, drop me a line and let me know. I'd install it. But I liked Oblivion's style, where food could be used as an alchemy ingredient, and you get different potions from that. It made food have some value. Ooh, there's an urn room, so we'll pick that up. Gain experience in the alchemy. It is our destiny. As you see, alchemy increases. It's now level 20. Alright, good. Our skills are balancing. Well, I guess it could be fast leveling. Spam. Here we go. Get ready to hear that a lot. Kaboom. Audio. Effects don't need to be so high. I mean, that's crazy talk. We can... I think that's better, yeah. Yeah, that's better. That kaboom really was not acceptable, so it's still not great. I don't like that thud in my ear. It's okay. I may not spam that as much as I did in the past. I may just level somewhat naturally. Or not. Kaboom. Oh, there's a mud crab there. Let's pull out a bow and shoot him. See, we got a sneak attack. He's running away, he's scared. Now Stay Arrows Stay On, which is a mod, an essential mod if you're playing Skyrim. It gives you a chance to collect arrows out of corpses. Mud crabs deflect arrows mostly, so you don't have to worry about it. But it's nice to be able to get your arrows back. I'm an arrow hoarder. I collect arrows. They are my precious. Get used to seeing a lot of quick saves because, like I said, Skyrim crashes and I don't like it. I don't like starting over things.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
You, sir, are hideous.
I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Periite's protection. Returning to
Where are
High
you going?
Rock, our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Periite is a Daedric prince that I very rarely interact with in Skyrim. He has the best shield, but I don't use it, so I don't interact with him. Plus, his shrine is really hard to get to, and I get annoyed easily. I've collected it a couple times, it's just not something I care about. This character will, though. He will collect all the Daedric artifacts, even if it means sacrificing a friend. Whoops. Well, there's a deer. I guess I'll shoot it. It'll give me some archery. He's gone. Why don't you shoot him again? Well, I'm not a good archer. That arrow was sacrificed to the void. I just have 134 left, so it's not like I need it. I might put that streaming info to the middle left next time. I think that'll be the ideal place for it, out of the way. I don't know where he is, so he's not going to get shot with an arrow. He's going to get clunked with an axe. La 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 la. I want to clunk you, but I don't know where you are. There you are. Maybe I can get a sneak attack on you. Nope. But I got an archery skill. So, yeah. I am not a good archer. Don't worry, this guy's not going to be a sneak archer like everyone else plays. He's just building up some skills early on. He has a two-handed thunder, though. Oh, I actually hit it. I don't even see him now. I think he went in the water. There he goes, off into the water. Oh, I got him. Wow. That was top notch right there. I'm just saving it because that was awesome. Yes, sir. I am a fan. Give me back my arrows. Eat the venison. See, it gives me back my 4 arrows that I shot him with. So that Stay Arrows Stay mod is just a thing of beauty. We're here in Rorikstead now. One of our Riverwood. Why did I say Rorikstead? Who? Rorikstead's towards Markarth. It starts with an R. Riverwood is much sadder than what Arena made it out to be. There's no wall. Speaking of sad, here's a sad little orc.
The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say? We're vampire
Dawn
hunters.
Guard?
We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them. You're
I
not
haven't noticed
paying
any, which
attention
isn't true.
then,
I actually
like
fought
almost
two.
everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price.
Vigilance, Dawn Guard.
The
What are you
Vigilance
talking
mostly hunt
about?
down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters.
Killing vampires? Where do I sign up?
Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Alright. So that is how Dawn Guard begins. We are obviously not going to start Dawn Guard at level 10, because that's crazy talk. We don't talk crazy talk here. This is an area where my game also tends to crash. The Riverwood smithing area. Why, I don't know, it just does. Okay. Actually, before I do that... yes. Magic, I know. Experiment, when do I get that? 30? Okay. I took the first 2 rings in pickpocket because it increased my carry weight by 100, so that's 10 levels of stamina. That's a lot, so that's why I did that. What was I doing? Smithing. Okay, can't do anything for another 5 levels. That's fine. Yeah, I stole your iron stuff. That's how we roll here. Okay.
Decent weapon you've made.
An axe wielder, regardless of what happens.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Rip.
What are you doing?
I see no harm. The grindstone, if you've got the raw materials. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Looking to sell some stuff. Let's see. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. We're doing the selling. Found a bunch of backpacks in the chest drawer, so I'm gonna sell all that. Booze, iron, leather. See, I got the mage backpack. It gives me 20 points of magicka, so I have 60 points of magicka on me right now that I need to make up for. See why I did what I did there. I don't need this. I don't need to carry it around. I won't need quick silver for a long time either, but I'm going to hold on to that actually. For reasons. Do I get a hunting bow? Yeah.
Aye.
Hunting bow's already a better
Whatever.
option
Looking
than
to
my
protect yourself or deal some damage?
nonsense. So give me that hunting bow. Oh, I took the other one too. Oops. I'm still taking your iron arrows. I'm selling your long bow here. So now my iron arrows, I'm at 194.
All
I
right.
don't know
then.
what the hunting bow needs in terms of upgrade materials, so leather strip, okay. I can
You looking for an
I need
the
to buy
finest
a leather
weapons
strip,
and
sir.
armor.
I sold you a bunch, so don't tell me you don't have them. Ooh, I'm blinded by the light. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Until next time.
Oh, I got double digits now, okay. Hunting bow. Done.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no
The
theatrics,
affection
no thief chasing.
of the entire
Well, what are you going to do
area.
then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
done talking about it.
A customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
I am too.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Did something happen?
We did have a bit of a break-in. But we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Oh,
You
I can
could?
help you get that back.
I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
I like the
Going
way
to
you
get those
talk.
thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
Well, no, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
Did she go invisible? No, she's over there sleeping. Girl, wake up. We got some exploring to do. Ooh, that's not good. She may not actually be able to get out that door. Let's see what happens. This could be interesting. The game might not enjoy
You
this.
have to
Yeah,
go
she
through town and
came out
across
this
the
way.
bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
Oh,
Those
look at that
thieves
Skyrim
must
walk.
be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
I don't know. What else is there? Thistles. I want the thistles. Could you run and never run?
I wonder why they only
Puzzle
stole
snake.
Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
Because he probably stole it from wherever he got it from. He stole it. Your brother's a thief. And I'm going to take these bees. Because I'm a thief, but they're nature. Keep going. I've had her glitch right here before. She just walked right into that wall and never moved. She was there forever. Gotta love the Skyrims.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Well, she has shown me the way, but there are things I need to do first. So we're going to do those things first, and then we'll head that way. That's the thing with Skyrim, there's always things to do first. You learn that very quickly in this game. Damn you, chicken. The face of all things evil in this world. I am a Nord, so I don't think siding with Faendal is a good idea. As a Nord. We are not friends with elves. They are treacherous. But treachery, I tell you, treachery. Betrayal and treachery all mixed into one. The worst kind of treachery.
Can I help you?
That is a start to Moon and Star we're not ready for.
The ale is
That's
going bad.
Embry.
We need to get a new batch.
He's a drunk. This Delphine character seems suspicious, but whatever.
I guess you have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
There's Sven.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
I agree. Yes, two people spending time together never blossoms in a courtship.
I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still, you have a point. Camilla letting Faendal visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go talk to Carletta because she's the affection of everyone's eye. I wish I could marry her and just steal her from everyone. That'd be hilarious.
You're
Camilla,
not from
not
around
Carletta.
here. That makes two of us.
Let's see. Sven wanted to trick you into believing this letter was from Faendal.
From Faendal?
I have a letter from Faendal.
That's
Here you
strange. He's never written to me before. What is this? Is this what he really thinks about me? Well, you can tell that long-eared ass not to come around the store anymore. He's not welcome. Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
So, we've taken care of Nord business because Skyrim belongs to the Nords. So now if you talk
What
to
are you looking
Faendal,
at?
you don't like him.
You don't want to be bothering me.
See, you don't like me very much. It's okay. I don't like him very much either. Let's see here. We're marching this way for a reason. Ooh. Just passed you up. See, now we're to the point where one Nern route will not gather us enough experience to gain a full level in alchemy, but it's still giving us experience, so we're taking it. Woofs. We must stop the... Look at all these woofs. And there's an alpha roof and... Whack. Took care of the alpha wolf. Now the wolves. All the wolves must go. They all sank into the ground. I lost all those pelts. That sucks. Yeah, I did. Skyrim. That's okay. It was fun. There's iron up here if I can find it. We want to 9-hit that iron with our ancient Nord pickaxe that we got. Because we got stranded in... Oh, I'm in combat. Okay. We got stranded on the island of Solstheim on a little island just off the coast. And that's how we started this game. We were on a ship. No, that's not it. We were beat up, that's right. I was going to say we were on a ship still, and then we were thrown overboard. It's more fun that way. It's my character, I can say what I want. I like those banners, I like that mod too. Shows you where the whole boundaries are. Huh. Hello, new viewer. We are playing a modded version of the Skyrims. This is Uthgar the Brave, and he just collected iron. We are a dual-wielding battle axe, battle mage type character with heavy armor. We like restoration, destruction, illusion. Not really into conjuration. That's more for necromancy. We tend to avoid that. I like the alchemy, so we're going to be doing lots of alchemy, so we pick up all the things. We're about to go to the Ember Shard mine here and clear it out because this modded version of Skyrim has dynamic quest of clearing out dungeons as a Nord. Eat the cooked beef. I also have private eyes or different weapons, so we get a spiked club here, halberds and spears and different things like that. I'm a level 11. Oh, I have a perk point to use. Neat. Ordinator perk point system here. Gives you a lot more freedom and real customization in a character, which is nice. I like that. Let's see. I have dynamic skill progressions, so certain skills level faster than others and some slower than others, which is fine with me. I want to get that. I want to have less stamina. This stream's been going for roughly less than an hour. It's the third stream of the day. We had some issues earlier with crashes because mods in Skyrim, that's what mods do. They break your game eventually. I mean, Skyrim does that enough, but mods help.
What was that?
What was that? A lot of people play as stealth archers. There will be no stealth archery with this character. Unless he's hunting deer. No time for such nonsense. These are modded in gems. That one's not terrible looking. There's some awful looking ones. But that one wasn't terrible. See, there's a short spear. I really like the fact, because you get these, you can break them down into iron ingots or whatever kind of ingot the weapon comes from. So steel would break down to steel ingots and so on and so forth. I like that. I like the fact that they carry them. It's the same animations as the other weapons, but it's a good mod. That's an old mod. I mean, most of these mods are old, but they're good. Nine hits. So we gotta bury it. Barite, I don't know how to pronounce that. That's craziness. I'm sure it's a real life gem, though. Some jeweler was probably yelling at me there. They could feel it. I'll take the money. Look at this guy's journal. He got buried because he dug too deep. Like the dwarves of Lord of the Rings, he dug too deep. Oh, it's just a torch. I have modded items, so I kind of have to explore things, which is good, because Skyrim without exploration is a very boring game. Like, this is a 10-year-old game, you have to have something to keep it fresh. And
this is a surprise.
that's one of the things. Adorable. I have more kill moves and decapitations, so we'll be seeing a lot more kill moves than just headbutts. I've already unlocked decapitations. See, here's a hatchet, that's kind of neat. Like I said, I like the different weaponry.
Huh?
Yeah. That's why I didn't buy clairvoyance earlier. Plus, it's just a worthless spell. See, he doesn't need his head, so we separated it from him. We don't want to pick that key up yet. There's steel short sword. Because we want... Oh, he unlocked it already. He deserved to lose his head. As you can see, my lockpicking is amazing at skill rank 8. Now it's a 9. Go ahead and pick up that key now. See, that's... I don't know. They're starting to grow on me, I think, but it's mostly for the money. A tenth of a pound is worth 90 septums is well worth it. I have left-handed rings on, so this is a worthless ring for me, but it'll break down into the enchantment, which is useful. I have Summer Mist enchantments on. Robe of Illusions, I haven't learned that yet. Ooh, an orcish bow. Wow, that's pretty middle-end gear for being a level 11 character and using steel only. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, Liamanta, I think that's a pretty good one. As we look for the YouTube comments, there we go, we found the YouTube comments. The salt has arrived. More YouTube comments. I don't know, I've never actually received any YouTube comment before. 9 wax with my ancient pickaxe. We started an alternate start and ended up shipwrecked off Solstheim, and while we were there we were able to convince an old man to give the smith back his ancient Nordic pickaxe. And then the blacksmith said, you keep it. It's not really that important to me. Because that's how stuff works. So, I have an ancient Nordic pickaxe. Which is good because I have mods that have stall rooms scattered throughout the mainland. So we can start harvesting stall rooms soon. In various locales. That leads to the upper tier gear once you learn it. We'll take the money, and we will visit the laboratory. Yay for the bathroom. Adorable. Hey, come back here. He ran away. He was not happy with me. That's okay.
Damn you!
Yep, you chose poorly. A steel halberd, see? I like that. That's pretty boss looking. We're gonna take that. I have 850 carry weight, so I'm okay. Because we have the
Give up while you still
leather
can.
pouches mod and a backpack creation club, which creation club is terrible, but I don't care. I still bought some stuff because if I want something, I'm gonna purchase it. Ooh, Imperial bow. I like those too. Those are sweet. We've cleared out our 7th dungeon. As you can see, this is why we have to look for stuff. This is the Battle Axe of Hatred. It is not here in the vanilla game. It is a modded item. It is from the game Oblivion, and it is a beautiful two-handed axe that I like. So we will take it. Money on the ground, just scattering wherever. Septums and various other gems. I really don't like the fact that when they modded it, they called it, there's an iron long mace, so a two-handed mace. That's cool. I don't like the fact that they modded it as a septum, because the Septum Dynasty has not existed for 200 years. So why would they call it a septum? I always like the Morrowind mod that used Drake, because Drake and Septum were the same thing. They were just opposite sides of the coin. They were literally, one side was the Drake and one was the Septum. That was kind of neat. Flawless Amethyst, we'll take that. I've noticed when I added the gemstone mod that I'm getting a lot more gemstones from mining, which I enjoy. I like that. For as much as I complain about lockpicking, the lockpicking minigame isn't terrible. I'll take that. And the symptoms. Alright. Nine wax of the iron ore means a drink of Coca-Cola for me. Alright. That. We'll take those, and we'll learn some more about smithing. Very good. That should just about do it. Yeah. I have to go through a corpse, and then we're done with this area. Goodbye, toilet. Where did the... Oh, there he is. See, that one's ugly. That's no good. Short spear, alright. Do. I really wasn't going to play Skyrim today, but why not? Gotta love these traps. Good job. If these were D&D characters, their intelligence would be 7. stones, because they're there. First we're going to quick save. We have to quick save a lot, because the game will crash. You see it start fidgeting. Guardian stones. Done. We're going to head this way. Yay! One of the weirdest things about Skyrim, your feet do not exist. 10-year-old game, it's okay. Anissa's cabin. What can possibly be wrong with this little old lady? Look at
I'm
this
just a
old
poor
lady.
old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
You heard her. Don't trouble yourself with her. Learn about some alchemy there. We have a cellar. Let's open that cellar. Learn some lockpicking upgrade. That's good. Can we do some enchantment? We can. We level up. We will. Useless ring. Didn't quite get us there to 37. But we're close. We're getting there. Love that mystic condenser. Take smaller end potions and make them bigger. Let's see here. Why, it's a letter. Hello, you dear, why don't you hesitate? Feel the power concerning through your blood. Oh. She wants to be a hag raven. Well, as a true son of Skyrim, I have one responsibility, and that's murder a witch's face. So, I mean, you saw the letter, you saw it. She's a bad person, so we have to take care of her. Oops, I picked up the barrel on accident. We don't want the barrel. Or the bucket. Get rid of the bucket. There, it's back in its rightful spot. Okay, well, she seemed like a nice lady.
Is fool.
Unfortunately, she's a psychopath, so we have to... Yeah, I know your secret. Bam! And now she's dead. Orcish dagger, huh? I'm getting a lot of Orcish gear all of a sudden. I remember Daggerfall, where Orcish gear was like the second highest tier gear, even above Ebony, which was absolutely insane. And it was green. Like, it was very green. Nothing there. Purple metal flower. Soul gem. I need to check something right quick. Oh, okay. Well, it's not the end of the world, though. Sorry about that. Had to check something out right quick. Someone sent me something. Alright, let's head towards Bleak Falls Barrow so we can get it marked on our map, and then we're going to quickly head to Riverwood to sell our stuff so we're not over-encumbering ourselves in the actual dungeon. Because there's nothing worse than being over-encumbered. I better we're safe. That seems like a bad situation ahead of me.
The mercy of Stendhal.
I mean, it's not terrible looking, but it's not the best, so it is what it is.
Does not extend to Daedra worshippers.
Yeah, these guys are... God help you if you have any Daedric artifact on you. Which I'm going to have several. I plan on carrying either Sanguine's Rose or the Wabbajack. Kill that bunny. Definitely Azura's Star. We want Azura's Star for sure. Maybe the shield parry gives us, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm two-handed carrying bad boy, not a sword and board. I've played sword and board, but they're not anything to write home about in this game. The only thing good about sword and board is it gives you an extra enchantment slot. I'd rather dual wield swords. That was my first Skyrim run, was a Redguard dual wielding mace wielder. He used dual wielding maces and clunked people. And I had a lot of fun doing that. I put a lot of stuff into health and stamina and hardly anything into magic, because magic in the vanilla game was so worthless. I pretty much had it just for restoration spells, so I didn't die. Thanks for the free arrow. Whack.
Skin you alive.
Oh, I wouldn't mind streaming like Morrowind or Daggerfall. It's just a place. I think it'd be a little harder. This is my Xbox, so I don't want to stream my PC version of Skyrim because it is a overloaded, modded mess at the moment. I used Legacy of the Dragonborn and everything I could into it. My PC just looked at me and said, no, that's crazy talk. You don't need to play all those mods. So, yeah. That's depressing. I love Tamriel Rebuilt for Morrowind. I love that mod. I'm so glad they're still working on that. I play that every release, so I'm excited for their next one. Because they're going to start... scroll dust to dust. They're going to start moving into Redoran territory, which is exciting. Because once they get that complete, they're going to incorporate the main game into Tamriel Rebuilt, which they've already started. You have to go to House Tress and stuff and get named their Horridor, which is really cool for a mod. The fact that they're able to do that. I'm very excited for Beyond Skyrim. We have Bruma installed here, so we will be going to Bruma and checking it out at some point in time. I mean, let's face it, that could be 250 hours away. I plan on going through most of the game before I go to Bruma. I really wish they'd have given us some more updates to Bruma. Did I not go the right way? I was too busy yapping. I know the PC version, they put like quests and NPCs in there. And we've gotten a few mods for that in this, but it's not the same, so. But it's hard because the 5 GB limit is very restrictive. I mean, it's not as bad as the PS4 by any stretch of the imagination, that's the worst, but it's still very, very restrictive in terms of what mods can go on the Xbox. I really wish I would have kept Worm's Tooth. Worm's Tooth was a fun mod. And then the creator went loco and decided everyone was a Nazi and he pulled his mods down. That's the downside to mods. The authors can just be like, one day we're just not going to offer them anymore. And I find that kind of sad. If I worked on something really hard like that for that long, I'd want people to play it. Like, I'd want that out there in the world. I want that creation to benefit people. I mean, why else would you be making mods? Because you're not making mods to make money. I mean, the Creation Club's made that clear. So I would, if I was a mod maker, which I'm not, I would want my mods to be out there and something for people to enjoy. There's the Hellbrids. Incoming! Duck! Oh. That steel arrow. Wow, that one hit me, but that first one just came flying through.
I'll rip him!
That was fun for me. Real chicken breast, we'll eat that. Imperial bow, alright. Go back over here. I want that steel arrow. I feel like I earned that steel arrow. Alright, so we have this fast travel point, so we're going to quickly fast travel down here to, you know what, we're going to go, I don't want to go to Whiterun, I don't want to crash the game. So we'll just sell everything. We'll sell everything for the money, see if we can't upgrade our speech. I know there's a mod that lets you do it, but I don't like using skills unless I have a perk point in them up to a certain level. Like after level 15, I won't use a skill unless there's a perk point in it. It just makes it so I'm goofy. This will be a constant glitch. This poor man is now stuck in the infinite loop of doom. Yeah. Oh well, that's a him problem. I need to sell some stuff. We have too much weight.
Mara bless you for agreeing to help us.
Take a look.
Mara bless me, huh? Yeah, see, Battle Axe of Hatred. Creatures and people up to level 100 flee from combat for 30 seconds, and then summon Daedra up to level 100 are sent back to oblivion. That is a crazy powerful axe. And it belongs to me, so yay. I can't get rid of that. I can't believe they gave me that, but there we are. I'll get rid of you. So he has 10,000 gold, so we're in good shape here instead of the 500. We can sell him all the things. See, I have some fortify health potions, so we're good to go there. Sell him all the nonsense. See, we got it upgraded. We'll keep the flawless garnet and amethyst, but we're selling this stuff. I don't want to sell the heartstone, but we gotta. Tusk, Jasper, Kyanite. I don't want to sell locks, but we're gonna. Oops, I sold a quicksilver ingot. Oh yeah, see, totally worth it. Yeah, we upgraded speech twice. That's great.
All right then.
All right then, indeed. saved a pound. To Bleak Falls Barrow we go. My trusty battle axe. Oof, I thought the game froze. I like how instead of rats, they're like, no, they're skeevers. They're just rats.
Over here.
That would hurt me too, I think. I tried to block the arrow with my axe. You know. She ducked under me. So she gets headbutted too. Yeah, I might need a heavy armor helmet there to not die from my own headbutt. See, that's terrible looking. Steel long mace, alright. Alright, cool. It's been a while since I quick save, so paranoia sets in. Amulets of Skyrim would have 3 different amulets right here, but I didn't have enough room to install the mod. It's worth 325 septums, though. That's not bad. Skeever. One pretty valid complaint about this game is the sameness of the dungeons. The Nordic ruins are pretty much all the same, which is sad, but it's the way it is. And there goes the bandit thug. So ends the bandit thug's existence. You have people that complain a lot about these puzzles. Now, how can you make puzzles so stupid? As far as anyone knows, I got it first try. Take the book thief, that gives me a pickpocket increase. Potion of healing. Not bad. It senses the skeever. Which I just hit a home run with. That was more of a 4-iron. Ooh, I just realized something. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Is someone coming? Is that you, Uthgar? Bjorn? Soling? I know I ran ahead with the claw, but I need help.
I need help. I need help.
Not again! Help! Don't let it get me! Help! Get it away from me! Get it away!
I mean, for as giant and scary as that looks, that's a really weak enemy.
You! Oh, here! Help me up here!
I remember when I first fought that thing, it was like, oh no, I'm gonna die horribly, and then nothing happened. And then basically, that was the end result that time too, and it was kind of disappointing. Because you expected this big epic boss fight, and it ended up being really easy. That was an awful doodly dad for...
Get me down! Get me down!
thing.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there. Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me down first.
Well, I'll cut you.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
You're dead now. Basically, it's saying he's a backstabber, and we had total justification in putting him out of his misery. Now we fight the Drygor. I know I keep talking about Morrowind, but Morrowind's Drygor were just so much better than this. Like, first of all, there shouldn't be this many Drygor. It just shouldn't be that way. Drygor coin. It's a stupid looking coin, but it's what it is. That's an okay looking thing. Ancient Nordic club. But yeah, the Drygor in Morrowind were cannibals, and then they were sentenced into undeath. And then they turned them all into dragon priest warrior people. Which could have worked actually, like in Souls time, they could have been like abandoned by the dragons and not known why, and turned to cannibalism. And that would have added an extra punch to why they were special types of Dragor there instead of just just like the ones that we find in Skyrim. That would have been an interesting little tidbit had they actually done something like that, but I mean, they didn't, so it is what it is. And you want to make sure to get them before they get you and take their coins. Oh, okay. I keep wanting to block. That's just not gonna happen. What's in your hand? In your hand, zombie. There we go. That soul gem, some septums, and some arrows. Well, not terrible, but not great. 2 septums, not great. 5 septums, not great. Seems to be a theme here. Take the bone meal. I really should be taking all this stuff because I have the carry weight to do it. I just don't want to. That's what it boils down to. I'm going to start taking some two-handed weapons for a reason. Oh, I didn't make it. I hit the wall. Let's see here. Go ahead. Run, run, Rudolph. I started that too quick. See why Elemental Flare is awesome? Everybody died. Alright. Ancient Nord Dagger. That's different. Not different enough for me to take, but it's different. Take the battle axe and the great sword. Okay. That should be okay now. Quick save it because it's almost time. Almost. We're not there yet. For the end of the Bleak Falls Barrow. Looky there. Some precious metal. This is why we got the ancient pickaxe. Stalrum mining. In mainland Skyrim. Thank you, mods. There's some Stalrum. You see it takes more than 9 wax. Two Stalrums. Stalrums. There you go. Usually that just has septum, so I'm happy with the potion, especially a stamina one. I don't have a lot of stamina, so I will eventually. Eventually I'm just gonna have a lot of everything, so big issue at all. But I want to finish off the magic run first. For reasons. Stealth archers would have attacked the thing back at that waterfall. I'm no stealth archer. I'm gonna go slapwhack it with an axe. There we go. I even got a little block in there. Alright. Nice. Block is not something I'm going to do a lot of, but I might. I mean, it'll be interesting, let's just say. I typically don't have to block very much, though. Where's my... Oh, okay. I was confused. I was there, now I'm here. Let's see, Septum 5. Fire arrows, that's useful. Those will come in useful eventually. I may never use them. I might, though. Against a vampire or something. Those guys are jerks. I'm thinking of being a werewolf. I'm going to join the companions and become Harbinger, because that kind of suits this character more than a vampire. He's definitely going to join the college. He's going to join the companions anyway, but let's not kid ourselves. But I could have cured my werewolfism. I might not. Immunity to disease will be useful. Oh, well, he's dead. We like that restoration level up. It's very, very good. Oops. I guess I'll take your iron armor. So we move our way down. Down, down, down. Really is two-handed. Oh, I'm used to there being necklaces there, and there's not, which is sad. Need that battle axe just for future. Take your arrow there. Now we play Duck, Duck, Goose. And not rest. Bear, moth, owl. Also known as, if you notice, you just click it each one twice. I wonder how many people didn't realize you just click each one twice and it opens the store. Curious. And this is why I did this. Instead of going up to fight the big baddie right away, come over here, make yourself a little bridge, a little jumpy jump, and looky here. Jeez Louise, I'm terrible at lockpicking. Good thing I picked some up, man. Jasper, not great. And it's alright with a string left. Alright, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. We're just gonna go ahead and make another regular save here. Some word is absorbed into me. And that is why we do that, because, yeah. Go ahead and level up. I really screwed that up. Oh man. The good news is we're almost done with magic. I'm gonna get to about 270 total, and that'll put me over 200 for sure. But this is gonna get here, so we're gonna go ahead and give myself more protection. Just hold off on a couple of things. There we go. Dragonstone. Clearly, something of a necessity. Steel great soldier, smoldering greatsword. Another orcish bow. That's crazy. 150 Jagger coins. And you see they're worth 30 apiece. So not quite 30, but It's a good thing I have a lot of carry weight, because that would suck. And look what we have here. We cleared out a dungeon, and we're gonna get more Stalrim. We likey this. This is why we got that Ninja Nordic pickaxe. I said about the dark. Alright, cool. And we have a Draugr to search. I really like that Stalrim mainland. It's going to be interesting when I can actually craft it. Go ahead and quick save it. Also, just so we are aware, put that steel battle axe back in my hands. We want that. We needs that. Okay. Take that steel ingot. We don't really need the skull, but we'll take all the flowers. Now here's the thing. I don't want to go back to Riverwood right now. Or I will screw up a bunch of stuff. So what we want to do is head here. And there's a reason for that, so. You can screw the main quest up pretty hardcore and the Civil War if you don't do this right, so gotta make sure to get our friend out of the cave. Like I said, we typically start the main quest between 15 and 20, and we're at 13, so it's not terrible. But just to aid a few things along, I mean, we can read our emotion. Nobody will feel sorry for it. See, Falkreath is that way, but we don't want to head toward Falkreath yet. No, no. As you see, we're making our way back to Helgen for the first time in our life. Do 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 do. This would be a very interesting situation, but we're not going to let it develop, so. That dog could have taken him. They're just wolves. I wanna put the marker on this, so we're heading this way. Dang nabbit. See how close we can get to 14. A spamming muffle. I mean, I am a battle mage who does use illusion, so this is why. There's Helgen. There he is. We're going to go ahead and read that journal. Adventurer's Journal. And basically, this dude is from Cyrodiil, and he got captured going across the border. Bad things happened. He ran into a dragon and got burned to a crisp, and now we have his journal. So yeah. I may or may not install Helgen Rebuild now. We'll wait and see. That's a mod you actually put in later in your playthrough. So, because it will break Helgen and your save file if you do it too soon. Don't do that. We did, we got to level 14 just like I wanted, which is good. I mean, let's face it, I use a lot of power attacks. I'm going to use more, so. No use hiding it. Going into Helgen Keep. This Imperial Legionnaire, this Hadver guy. I came to see what's going on here. Are you mad? We need to warn Riverwood. Quit messing around and get down there. What? No, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. Oh, to oblivion with it. You're here and I need help. I need a healing potion before I can go on. Once I'm back on my feet, we can go together and warn them. So long as that dragon still isn't out there. Have you got that healing potion yet? Yeah, I got one. Excellent. You get a minor. That's much better. Damn, that was close. We should get out of here. Yes, we should. While we're at it.
What the rebels like to
Waffle.
forget is that the Empire is what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim.
This is a wacky part.
Looks
but
like
this is
he's
why we
gone
did
for
this
good
to
this
make
time.
sure he gets out.
But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. The closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. Listen, we should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone. If the rebels have themselves a... Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Why would they have the dragon? Like, both sides tell you that. Well, if the other side has a dragon, we're in trouble. Why do you think dragons care about our political machinations? And just, come on, people. It's a fox, dude. Calm down. I just wanted to murder it. It's fine. It's just a fox.
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow.
Yeah, I was just there.
When I was a boy, that place always used to give me nightmares. Draugr
Well, I cleared it
down
out.
the mountain to climb through my window at night. That kind of thing.
Not anymore.
I admit, I still don't much like the look of it.
I made the undead dead again. This is the part that can break the game because I don't want to pick one of these.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
And we're gonna go ahead and move along, Advar. Come on. This is always a really finicky part for me.
Come on. I feel better once we're under cover in River. Of course, the Legion could... And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can... I don't blame you, but it was all a... And the Imperial Legion needs your help, especially... I hope so. The Legion is Skyrim's only hope right now. Come on, we better get moving.
Okay, good. I didn't want to choose one of those signs and get screwed over, so we're going to go ahead and make a save there because... Oof. We already killed the Doges. Moves. We know who's to attack us on the road. Which means I need to go back to Buffalo.
Come on. I feel better once we're under cover in River.
Feel bad, huh? See, we should have been ambushed here. Oh, that Jade was ugly, but that's okay. No, keep moving, dude. Keep going.
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to River.
I know we are. Boom and boom. Getting closer to level 15, which is good. That's where I kind of wanted to be. Now keep walking. Sometimes
Things
he
look
stops
quiet
right
enough here. Come on, there's my uncle.
A dragon!
Stay
I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as
Uncle
the mountain
Charlie.
and black as night.
Character
It flew
personality
right
trait.
over the barrow.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy.
What happened to you, boy?
And I've got better things to do than
Are
this.
you in some
Uncle,
kind
please,
of trouble?
keep your voice down. I'm fine,
It was a
but we should
dragon.
go inside to
It'll
talk.
kill us all, and then you'll
What's
believe
going
me.
on? And who's this?
He's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
Okay, okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
nobody believes me, but I tell you, I saw a dragon.
Oh, you're a wizard? I mean, you cast that... Oh, well, I'll just have to think of... Oh, you're a...
Wackadoo kid.
By sure, what do you want?
I want to get this part of the game past me. The more this game is past me here, the better, because this is a very script-heavy part of the game.
Sigrid, we have
and I have a
company.
lot of mods. Oh, look how sad he is. He's like, "Aww."
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy. What's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
I'll take that amber. A gold sapphire ring, man. Goshenite. Oh, I mean, there's some big boy stuff here.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon
Might be
on
the
the loose.
most
Riverwood is defenseless.
most expensive
We need to get word from
Alvar's
Jarl
ever done for
Balgruuf
me.
in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. Jarl So far, he's... I don't think... But I've no
Yes, we
doubt...
all know about Jarl Balgruuf. Who's
I
also...
forget you're new to... Ulfric,
she's
that's
married
what
to the
started this
High
whole
King,
war.
okay.
Girder's family
Tell me about
first
Riverwood,
settled
other than
here
the
as
fact that
woodcutters a few generations ago. She and
been
Hod
around
run the
for
mill. I make
over
a
200
decent living
years.
sharpening axes. People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Nords have always supported the
No, it
Empire.
wasn't.
And the Empire has always... It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was
So the White
forced
Gold
by the
Concord
Talmor to
ended the
outlaw
war, but
Talos
it ended
worship.
Talos worship, and if
Didn't
it
pay
ends
much
Talos
attention
worship,
to
that
it when
means
I was
Talos
a boy.
can't feed off that power
Everyone
from men.
still had their little
And that's the
shrine,
Thalmor's
Talos.
main goal, is to stop men from worshipping their own
Ulfric and
god.
his sons of
And
Skyrim
that
started
would
agitating
actually
about it.
end men as a
Sure enough,
species.
The Emperor had to crack down.
Because the Thalmor are
Drag
crazy
people
evil
off
elves that
in the
want
middle of the night.
to take
One
the
of
world
main
back to
causes
the way it
of this
was
war
with just
is
Myrrh, not
people.
man. So if you're not Myrrh, you're not worth
Well,
it.
I'd better get back to work. You two make yourselves at home.
That's what makes the Thalmor so dangerous. And their ideals so dangerous, because in this lore, if Talos doesn't get worshipped, he fades away. And if he fades away, he's the god of man, so men fade away. Leaving only Myrrh left. But men don't realize that yet. Trials of St. Lucia, we'll read that. And by that I mean we'll open it and put it back, because carry weight. How did you not notice me, dude? He'll stay there until the Civil War. And then he'll meet up with you every battle, so we will see him a lot. If we join the Civil War as the Imperials, which we will because their armor is so awesome. Stormcloak armor sucks in this game. Like, it looks ugly, it is ugly. The Empire just looks better.
What you need, my friend. Within reason.
I did. No, I took what you gave me. That's your fault. Don't blame me for your shortcomings. Just enough. Alright. Level this up. So one more level of magicka, and then we can start spending on stamina, which is good, because we want to start spending on stamina. Smithing. We want dwarven, because we want to go heavy armor, heavy armor. It makes the heavy armor better. Advanced workshop we don't need yet. See, I'm not wearing all heavy armor, so I don't really want to get that yet. I want to start getting destruction magic up a little bit. Battle mage and all. Throw some fireballs. Regular save, a quick save. Okay. I actually think this is a good place to stop. We completed one of the main quest items. You see, we have a lot to do, so we'll talk to Sven real quick. Yeah, we haven't talked to Sven, so we'll take care of Sven. He will be appreciative.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to
I don't
Faendal
think
ever again.
Camilla will spend any more time with Faendal.
Now that's what I like to hear. Good work. I think you deserve some gold from my tips at the inn.
And you can have your worst follower in the game.
Have yourself a great day.
Sven's terrible. He has no value. So that takes care of that. Checks that off the list. Well, let's go get the frost salts. Yeah, let's go get the frost salts and then we'll call it. Because we want to... See, the funny part is they took Solitude off there. So Solitude's gone. Or not Solitude, Whiterun, so we have to go rediscover Whiterun. We did what we had to do, though. We got Bleak Falls Barrow accomplished early before it becomes a nightmare to go through, which is good. You don't want to be sitting there late game doing Bleak Falls Barrow. I've leveled up to like 87 and done Bleak Falls Barrow before, and it was a lot more difficult than I thought it should have been. So we'll get a few things done here. Knock off some chores. Plus, I'm kind of having fun. I might just keep going. I think I might keep going. I might have to get something to eat real quick, but...
You look strong. Come to your Vasker and be a companion.
I'm going to.
Hold.
Now he wants to talk to me.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine.
Let's persuade.
But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
So we've got an intimidation and a persuasion to work. That's good. We're going into Whiterun. And there he is in his permanent sneak attack mode. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see here. We have a lot of iron ore to make. Notice how we cannot make Stahlroom yet. Not learned how. The more we are able to level up smithing, the better. It will get us better oomph in our upgrades, which is what we want.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Great. Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici?
Adrian,
He's the Jarl's steward.
I'll be happy
He'll know
to do
the right
that for you.
Thanks.
First things
Blades,
first, though.
helmets,
Blades and
pretty
helmets.
much anything to suit your needs.
A dwarven spear. If you had a dwarven battle axe, I'd buy that right now. Buy all that you can. Get the dwarven stuff going. And sell everything else. Alright, great sword, a longbow, an orcish bow. Okay. We'll buy some steel arrows and 50 of your iron arrows. I told you I don't mess around when it comes to arrows.
Don't forget to check inside the.
So we're up to 328
If you need
arrows.
anything.
I hear you. Excuse me.
Are you still working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings, Olfina?
I ain't done nothing.
Only if I can help
You're
it.
always drunk.
But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. Argonian
Yeah, sure.
ale. I can almost taste it.
Come
Thank
on
you,
in.
thank
Just
you.
stoke the
No,
fire.
please,
Take a seat
hold
and
your
get the
applause.
coals out.
One more song. What say you? Yeah? All right then. Now.
So we swiped the Argonian ale. And we'll be taking it back to the old man so he can have a good time. I mean, he's lived a long life. He needs his libations. I mean, that's fair. At least I think it is. I think it's fair for him to have a drink or two.
foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son, hmm? What of Thorald? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorald?
Cut of steak or a tender rack
Do
of
you
ribs.
believe this old...
Just one tiny apple. I'll pay you tomorrow, I swear.
Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it.
That's actually true.
Your
No,
stupid son
don't do
is
that.
dead.
No need to
He
do
died
that.
a
I'm going,
storm-cloaked
see?
traitor.
I'm leaving.
And you?
No guards, please.
You best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wild.
I ain't. Well, would you?
Here's that
Look
special
at
ale.
that. Argonian ale. My thanks, friend.
Right.
Here, take this here healing potion. I, found it in the temple.
Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak
Alright.
or a tender rack of ribs.
Got a potion of vigorous healing for that? That
You
is
got
worth
the heart
it.
of Mara herself. You know that? Thank you, Carlotta. Thank you.
Let's go in here. So one chore is done.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of... Long as you clean
Here's your
up.
alchemy lab.
A little wheat and blister. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. Ah,
Got your
splendid,
frost salts.
splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh,
That's
well, I
weird.
suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
They don't. They're pretty crappy.
Take care of yourself.
But it gives me access to all of this nice stuff, which I will happily take.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. What do you need, my friend? Take a look.
It's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. A lot of people use poisons and potions and stuff. I basically just keep this around for a couple of Thieves Guild quests. Obviously 4 to 5 health and healing potions are the most important. Stamina I barely use, but I might be using a lot more in this character because I usually use magic, but not this time. Not this time.
Be careful out there.
Go ahead and take that minor healing potion. Take that minor healing
If
potion.
there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
That death bell. Should be some juniper berries there. A death bell, glow dust, and a couple slaughterfish scales.
I sell cures for all ills,
Cool.
and I'll be happy to serve you.
That takes care of that. Out of here we go. Okay, I'm gonna quick save this. I'll be right back. The bathroom beckons.
Take pity, sir, and spare me a few seconds.
I need trinkets for your good lady, all crafted by the great Aorlan.
Got any sausages?
Remain
I'm
I ain't
cooking a
asking
special
for
breakfast a
much,
friend,
just a
and
few
then
seconds.
Would your good friend be named John, by chance? I've spied the two of you talking quite intimately.
Lest you forget whatever you think you saw, Elf.
Still warm
Such
from
idle
the
talk
oven.
can prove
Bits
hazardous
and
to one's
baubles
health.
for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
Spare a coin for a poor old beggar?
and fresh vegetables for sale.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat
A few
yourself and your
seconds
kin
for
to a
my
choice
supper
cut
is
steak
all I
or a
ask.
tender rack of ribs.
Shiny trinkets
I don't
for
suppose
your
you're going to
good
buy something this
lady.
time?
Just
All
browsing
crafted
today.
by the
If
great
the gods be
Aeolian
kind, someone will take
Brave
mercy on me and
himself.
spare a few septims.
If they do, promise
Fresh
you'll
baked
actually purchase
loaves,
something for
still
once.
warm from the oven.
By Eastmere, I will. Gods know it's been too long since I tasted real
Bits
meat.
and baubles for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
Tired of bread and stew?
Did you raise
Had
your
enough of
prices,
fish and
Carlotta?
A few septims for my
yourself and your
supper is
kin to
all I
a choice cut
ask.
steak
The
or a
farmers are
tender
charging
rack
me
of
double
ribs.
for the produce I sell.
Let me guess. They're saying it's because of this trouble with the Stormcloaks?
Exactly. Road patrols were cut in half because the Jarl needed soldiers. Now the bandits
Spare
are
a
bolder
coin
than
for a
ever.
poor old beggar.
They've been raiding the farms for food, and supplies are scarcer than ever. Maybe I should sell swords and armor instead.
Maybe.
Finest
I
cuts,
thought they wouldn't
fresh
taste
from
as
the
good as a
wild.
loaf of fresh-baked
For your
pumpernickel.
good lady, all crafted by the great Aeolian Brave himself.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
Battleborn, give me your money.
Still warm
I
from the oven.
don't have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now. I'm gonna bloody your nose.
Sir, and spare me a few
No,
septims.
please. I really don't have any money, Brave.
Tired of bread and stew?
I'll give you
Had
10
enough of
septims
fish and
tomorrow.
fowl?
Just don't hit
Treat
me.
yourself and your kin to a
10
choice cut
septims
steak
tomorrow,
or a
baby
tender rack of
Battleborn.
ribs.
Or I'll bloody your nose and your lip.
Spare a coin for a poor old beggar.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Shiny trinkets for your good lady. All
I ain't
crafted
asking for much, just a few septims.
himself.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection of the finest quality meats.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask. Take pity, sir, and spare me a few septims.
Alright.
I ain't asking for much, just a few septims.
Where my bread is long winter.
Oops.
I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love, even as man, great power.
I am actually going to call it here because I am being summoned away and I don't know how long that's going to take, so I'm going to go ahead and quick save it here and end the stream. So thanks for viewing.